Written in the year 2021. How does one brainwash his future dread wife? Paul said that one does not simply find a traditional and loyal woman, but that instead you make her one. How do you do that? Drop all your red pills on psychological tricks and brainwashing, Paul. A German Anon replies, no tricks, no brainwashing, no base chatology. Here's how you do it. Number 1. Be a man. That's it. If you lead her, she will follow you to the end of the world. If she senses doubt or fear in you about your own plans, if you are filled with hubris or any other emotion that signals to her that you are full of shit, she'll go follow society instead, because that's safer to her. Also, don't even try lying to a woman, unless you're a full-on psychopath. 99% of women are better at it than you are, and will feel that you're lying. Unyielding truth gets you much farther with women than lying ever could. T married to a woman that was completely mainstream, slightly left 5 years ago, and now she saw the light and knows about the lies of society. He continues, I show fear sometimes, but I do my best to overcome it. I have cried in front of my wife. I am not a tryhard around people, or at least I hope so. Do not listen to the pickup artists or those other faggots going around on the internet. Their knowledge of what being a man means is very limited. You might as well go and ask a woman what she wants from a man. What the hell does she know? She's a woman. Think of it politically. Imagine you are the head of government, or a general. How do you radiate a sense of dominion to those you are supposed to lead? How do you make the people do what you say without questioning your authority every step of the way? Certainly not by being a tryhard. Now, leading a woman is much easier than leading other men, because women are made to be led by a man. They submit completely and willingly, just not to any man. You probably would not like to hear it, but the first step is to be yourself. If you try to hide your real character, a woman will sense that and fear what could pop up at any moment out of you. They are very fearful creatures because they cannot protect themselves physically against men. So they have to not get into situations where harm could be done to them. So, trust in yourself that your character is enough to lead a woman. Then try to follow the truth as close as you can. Religion helps. If you are aligned with the truth, you have to fear no outcome. I know this sounds very esoteric, because it is. Dominion over other people is a finicky thing that can't be explained by scientific principles. It is easier to tell your wife that she should be at home and take care of the kids because the Bible says so, not because you're a bigoted asshole who hates women. Stand on the shoulder of giants that came before you. Their wisdom applies. Be around people you like. Don't hold back on your character, but keep chiseling away at the ugly bits as you go along. Only undermine her free will if you know you're 100% right and that it's necessary. Nobody likes being micromanaged. She is her own person. You leading her doesn't mean that she does everything you want her to do. That's not leadership, that's slavery. Focus on the important parts of life. Delegate who decides what in a sensible way. For us, I decide where we will live, how food gets put on the table and shelter is to be provided, and how to make sure everybody is safe from the world around them. She can decide on other things that can't hurt anybody, or that she's better equipped to decide, probably concerning a lot of decisions about our future children. Every time you veto on her decision on something, you better have a very good reason for that. So, I try to let her decide for herself as often as possible. I can't stress this enough. It does not matter how much she trusts you. If you micromanage, you lose. Building trust is easy if you're right most of the time. If you know your own limits. If you know yourself and can navigate the world to your advantage. Have a strong spirit and trust in God, but do not fall to hubris. Have a strong hand around your family, but don't fall to tyranny. Shield her from the influence of others so she can really decide for herself. But do not isolate her from the world either. It's all about keeping a balance. You are the wall around your house. A wall should keep people out, not trap them inside. And the most important part you need to understand, you might make all the important decisions. You can have all the power you want in the relationship. But if she's unhappy because of your decisions, she can leave you at any time. So, your goal is to make decisions that keep her happy, yet don't destroy your future. So, you need to understand her better than she understands herself. Else, you're going to make her unhappy. Again, religion helps here. Women have not changed in 1,000 years, and they will not change in another 1,000 years. Oh, and specifically on how to make her a traditional wife. You do not make her anything. By simply having her decide for herself, shielded and unplugged from the outside influence, she will gravitate towards being a good wife and mother. A slight push in the right direction is all they need, because it is their instinct. It's society that is pushing the stone wall up the hill, denying them their own instinct. Just let the thing roll down the hill. If she isn't constantly bombarded by propaganda, she will treat you well. If she feels safe with you, she will want children. Again, no micromanaging. Just let nature take its course. If it is the truth, it will manifest by itself. If it isn't, then it wasn't meant to be anyway. The Brazilian Anon asks, I will screenshot and meditate on this. Seems really hard though. How did you figure it all out? Was it all taught to you? Or you had to figure it out all by yourself? To which the German Anon replies, I was always kind of autistic about truth. I could never stand any lies. In my late teens, I had a few very good, much older wife and children friends who pushed me in the right direction, away from globo homo. Then I pieced it all together along the way, being in a relationship with my then girlfriend, now wife, until I arrived at God and the Bible, which is where it all came together. If you want to take a shortcut, just read the Bible. Follow literally all of it. It's all the truth. If you want to find out for yourself, dedicate at least 10 years of your life, or more if you're slow, and then you will also know the why at the end. But you will come to the same conclusion. Always seek the truth. Never be satisfied with any tricks. If it seems too good to be true, then it is. If life was easy, Satan wouldn't have anything to tempt you with.